So here we have our Gearbox cooling scoop. This is 3D printed. So obviously there are options to replace the metal plate entirely under the car, or sorry, it's a plastic plate and you replace it with a metal one, aluminium one with a bigger scoop included. There's obviously costs to that and things like that. I was just trying to see, I've got no proof of any of the gearbox heating issues, that kind of stuff. I just wanted to direct a little bit more airflow to the gearbox and thought, right, we've got the plastic cover there. Can I add to that? Can I modify that slightly to be able to put a scoop in, basically? So I did the design, and it's all a bit offset because you have to match where it goes on the plastic. So I took all the measurements and things like that. I then got a friend to turn that into a CAD design, and I then got another friend who has a 3D printer to print out the scoop. So after a couple test runs, I've got to obviously offer it up yet. It's come out really nicely. I'll put up what material is used for printing. And then I've ordered M5 button head with a flange to try and spread the load across. These are 20 millimeters long, so should be enough to go through this, then the plastic, which is quite thick, then a washer, then a nut, and have a little bit left over, and you could always trim it. So that's why I went for that length. So we'll see how that goes. So there you go. Hopefully a scoop just to bring some air into the gearbox, which is known to be fragile and get a little bit hot. I've not done any testing. That's just from other people speaking. So, you know, these things, give it a try. So this is the black plastic tray that you need to take off to fit the new scoop. So it's 10mm bolts and a little clip on the far end. Pop that off and then we can work on it on the bench. So you've got your plastic tray, you've got your scoop, and basically there's this stronger section here because it's curved. This is the front, so basically line up at the front there, following this edge. So it's going to sit something like that. Drill those holes out to secure it, and then you're going to need to cut out this plastic from the underside. But that's how it sits on, so really quite a neat job. So that was my first mistake. I had this around that way, and obviously it's going to be around that way. Not that it really makes much difference. I've cut a bit too much out there. Just need to trim here to get it all lined up. I'll neaten it up in a minute. And then neaten that up. So I'm drilling the holes. I've got it even at the front. I've drilled one here. I could put a bolt in to hold that, but I'm going to try and just wing it. So hold it gently. Keep making sure that it's straight. I've wobbled a little bit there. I think what I will do now is I'll put 2 bolts in, and then it will make sure that the others are going to be in the right place. So now I've got 2 bolts in. That's given me a better setup for drilling these others. Let's do the middle one. Got the 2 front ones to do. This is a 5.5mm drill for a 5mm bolt. There you go. So, those are your holes drilled, and obviously that's what it looks like on the other side. But you've got to cut this out, mark this and cut this out. So I'm going to figure out how to do that. I've gone from the middle. I measured with a vernier caliper underneath, and at the moment I'm at, this bottom line is 9.8. It may be pushed out to 10, but at the moment 9.8. And then I've just followed done a straight edge from following that line to bring it down, and then I've eyed up this one as well. So what I now need to do is cut this out. I think it's thin enough that I can actually go through with a Stanley knife multiple times. So I'm just going to get a ruler and just keep doing that, and I'll see how it goes. So a little update, I've knifed down the sides there, which has gone really well. I'm now just about to knife across the bottom. Let's actually try to do this on camera and see if I mess it up. So just take a straight edge, about there. Mind your fingers. Let's see how that's gone. A bit more. Once you've got a channel, you should be able to do it by hand. There we go. It's pretty close to the bottom. I could probably take out, I don't know, at a 0.5 centimetre. But that, oh, you can even see that, so there you go. I could probably take out a little bit more, but the sides have gone well. Yeah, it's going all right. Overall, I think it's gone really well. For the first one we even tried, don't know what else you'd do differently. So obviously the bolts are a bit long, that was a guess. Taking that back just where, I think that's about where it was. If you really want to be fussy, you could chamfer the edge. Don't think you need to. So how much extra do I have on these bolts? If I could use the tool one-handed. So, wow, 9mm. So I'd probably go for, that's 11 would be tight. Just your nylock would be about the same. So I'd probably go for something maybe a 15mm long bolt instead of a 20. I'll probably cut mine down. But yeah, looking smart. It's all fitted. Looks pretty good. Looks very neat from this side. And as you tilt it up, it's all in line with the top. Pretty good. I think the installation is really nice. If you flip it over, there's a couple of things to learn. So what I would do, and obviously I'm only ever going to do one of these most probably, is I would cut this longer, so these two bolts would hold down this material, because without it, I've put this extra bolt in, it would flap, and I don't know whether that would make a noise at speed. So I guess you could glue it down or whatever, but I just put an extra bolt in with a penny washer to hold it down. But you wouldn't have that issue if you cut it up here and these two bolts held it down. So, you know, that's easily fixed. That's what you're going to be looking at underneath. That's the scoop. Hopefully it's going to direct a little bit more air into the gearbox area and just help it out if it needs a bit more airflow. So yeah, I think that went really well. So there is the scoop all fitted, panel back in place. Obviously this is from behind, so the scoop is at the front. As you can see, it was scoop. I haven't got this plate behind fitted, but you can see the scoop is right directly at the front of the gearbox and will scoop air straight over it. So it should hopefully provide a little bit more airflow. So for a very little outlay, bit of designing, which is actually quite fun, it's all come together really nicely. So I've got a few 3D printed scoops, as in the video, with the 7 nuts, stainless steel nuts, bolts and washer kits to go with them. Putting them on, there'll be a link to the eBay listing in the description. So if you want one of these, then you can do. Get yourself over to eBay via the link, and yeah, there you go.